Were your parents supportive?
They were not supportive. My dad worked in the Ministry of Education. My mom is a teacher. It's expected of me to go to school, get good grades, and but that's not me.
It's every day you get to have an exclusive with a renowned model, an artist like yourself. How are you doing today?
I'm honored. I'm doing very well, sir. And how about you?
I'm well. I'm a great fan of your work. From the days of your modeling and more recently, your artistic work.
Thank you.
So before I move forward, can you introduce yourself?
I am Dolapo Raji, and I'm a multi-talented creative. I've done several things in the creative industry. I started with music, then fashion as a model, then styling, and now I am painting. I'm an artist. So yeah, I've touched base on most parts of the creative industry.
How do you transition into being an artist?
When I was in the UK as of 2023, I was doing some odd jobs to get by. I was always in galleries. I was working in galleries and working at exhibitions. So I always see works of artists, and that actually just, sparked, just renewed that creativity and curiosity in me. And I also have a friend, Samson Bakari, and he was also in London at the time. We had a meet and we spent a day together, and we had conversations, and I told him how I would love to actually, be an artist. And he was like, oh yeah, I can do it, but I have to be patient, right? But whereas in modeling, patience is also a factor. Whatever we do in life, patience play a important factor.
Were your parents supportive?
They were not supportive. My dad worked in the Ministry of Education. My mom is a teacher. It's expected of me to go to school, get good grades, and but that's not me. And I had to fight my way to get to where I am. Like, even as an artist right now, they just accept me now because I made it very clear to them that, okay, this is what I'm doing. And instead of you going against the flow and the tide, why not just pray for me, right? Instead of you trying to say, oh, don't do this, just pray for me, since it's what I decide I'm going to do, and something that can't see myself doing anything else. I'm a creative by nature.
So have you always wanted to be a model? There's a story behind it.
There's a story. To be very candid, modeling as of the time wasn't even in the equation. It wasn't in the equation.
What was in the equation for you?
Well, it was music. In fact, to be very honest, what brought me into music too was the fact that I have a friend. His name is Bills. His name is Dolapo, but his music is Bills, and he did music and actually loved it. And I used to write. My brother too. That time when Lil Wayne was very hot. Now it's hot. He used to, but he didn't pursue it. I actually pursued it because I had friends around me that were doing music. Doing music. So I'll travel from Yabake to Mowe to what's his name? There's a producer at that Mowe side who will go there, produce songs. I have like over close to 20 songs though.
Wow.
My manager of the time was like, oh, I had to choose between modeling and music. And it was very painful for me, but modeling was quite forthcoming at the time. And even the journey of being a model too was, everything is just like maybe alignment to call it, or if there's something just leading me. Because I remember I went for an audition for MTV Sugar. There's this sugar thing. And when I was there, I met someone and he said, oh, there's this elite model look. I was like, what's elite model look? I didn't even really like modeling as of the time. I was like, oh, once people are taught, you could just think, go and model, go and model. You get when so I was like, oh, I won't go. But thank God for the girl that interviewed here. She's an artist, a Dawn. I was really into her as of that time. So at church, I just told her about it, and she was like, oh, why not just go there and just have fun? And I'm like, okay, let me just go and meet people, experience new things. And then I went with someone that I just met one day. Went to the island. I didn't have Polaroids. Got there, met one of my mentors, Marius. It was like, he just pointed at me, you go inside. I'm like, who is this guy? Like, you go inside. I'm like, okay. So I went in, blah, blah. It just happened. It just happened. It happened, but it was a part of curiosity that led me there.
Are you in a relationship?
No. I mean, it's difficult to understand people like us,
Why do you think so?
Sometimes the way you reason is definitely different from the way every other person
Do you get misjudged a lot?
Yeah, a lot of times. A lot.
Are you a spiritual person?
Yes, I am. I am deeply spiritual. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus.
So do you have a favorite verse?
Yes, I do. It's in Psalm, and it says, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light on my path.
And that's a good one.
Yeah.
Modeling or being an artist, which one have you comfortably settled into?
I've not been able to put aside modeling because it's like something that I've not been able to escape, because I won't even lie, I stepped away from it, but it keeps. Most of my works, I model for them, right? Because my works are deeply emotional. I derive them from the things I've been through. They are so personal to me. So I can't find a way to have a model come and do a post, or because even the post translates meaning.
Give us a bit of story about things you have been through up to this point.
You see, that thing that they always say in superhero movies, that to whom much is given, much is expected. It is, if you ask life that, okay, you want to be great, then surely you have to go through some things before you be great. Nobody just wake up and they were great. They had to go through some things. Even Jesus, before he became king, he had to be crucified. He gave himself to be crucified.
If you're not doing any of the things you are doing right now, what would you be doing?
I can't just get it. Did you get? Like, if I do any other thing that is not creating, for I cannot escape it. If I'm not doing this, I'll be into business, perhaps, yes. Because even arts too, there's a business part of this now. So I sell jewelries at the time, I see all these things that have on something that I sold before. So I believe in that. I'll do business. I'm still going to sell jewelries. I'll own a fashion brand as well. This clothes is from my fashion brand, not no. Those are things that at the end of the day, they would be established. Because right now, we are still building the fundamentals of global building, and once everything is stable, then we can now start expanding.
This particular hat caught my eyes when we got here.
Yeah.
And this fella, a legend.
I'm a mentor with that.
Yeah, you're mentor with that. Okay, so I'll put you on the spot. Are you a Tessie video for FC?
It's just like asking a foodie that you like jollof rice, so more than fried rice. You go
Tessie video or FC?
You go chop out together, we'll chop out, but me, I don't lie. See both of them.
Okay, so this artwork, what's the inspiration behind this?
Well, the inspiration behind the work is surrender, but not in the sense that would be expected, because when you're talking about surrender as well, surrender leads to growth. If you want to be mentored, you have to surrender to your mentor. If you want to be led by Christ, you have to surrender to Christ. That's the whole ideology. But from surrender, you get growth, right? You get growth. Basically, it's from pain to surrender to growth. You can see the feet. There's like this red. See how far this lady has come, and when we're inside the womb as well, we take that position of surrender at some point. We have to fold for a bit, but then even the cone of the butterfly caterpillar there's a point in your life that you have to surrender.
One thing that's very consistent with everything I've been saying has been the God factor. Is it from family or you found? How did that?
I actually met God by myself because it was from family. My father is Muslim, my mom is Christian, so there's a divide. But I know Jesus for myself because he has saved me. Nobody can tell me anything about God.
So are you of the school of thought that if softness catch your head, you go go Jesus place back?
Well, you go one place back, that's for sure. So either you go to Jesus or you go to Muhammad or you test a little boy, anyone. Or you must choose one. You cannot. The word is spiritual now.
There are a lot of arts here that are catching my, so can we check out stuff?
Let's check.
Wow. So what type of art is this?
Figurative art. To be honest, I'm just 30%. And
So what's the inspiration?
the inspiration behind it is just faith, faith. It's called the tree of faith. They say faith is the evidence of things not seen. My dad, when he saw the art, he was like, oh, why is the wood so big and then the tree, the leaf is so small? That's the effect of faith. When you have faith and you're working, when something is cooking, it's not always visible at first. You can see the man is in a kneeling position. He has the kettle, that is the work of his hands. And then on the other hand, you have a knife. That's the word of God. The Bible says that the word of God is like a double-edged sword. And he's looking up to God.
And that's good. So now your work open for sale yet?
Yeah, of course. My works are available for collection. You can collect them, and I'm working on a gathering, and the name of the gathering is Fun Activities, where I'm going to be painting live. I'm going to be painting 50 abstract pieces simultaneously. Happening July, but the date is not to be disclosed yet.
So once you have a date, please let me know. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Yeah, in the next 5 years, I'm going to be traveling a lot, and I'm going to have investments outside of the country, and my fashion brand by then is going to be established. Yeah. And so because I've operated in so many capacities, and by that time it will be under like an umbrella. It will be very visible and tangible.
And I feel like by that time, the works that you have put in will now be very, very obvious. What I've been able to see for people. What do you do for fun aside painting? Do you have like a favorite sport you like to go to, or a favorite thing like you like to do?
Well, what I do for fun, I love swimming and I love playing basketball. Basketball is like therapy for me.
How often do you do this?
At least once every week. Even when I'm not supposed to, even when I'm sick, even if my body is broken, I'll still play basketball.
It seems like I would like to see you. Is this somewhere we can probably check?
Yeah, just around the corner.
Around the corner. You'll be selling out when we get to the basketball court. And if you're just finding me, I'm Chris Spencer, the moderator for Conversation with Spencer. This is the first episode. I'd like for you to drop comments, like, and subscribe. So now, this section is one that I've been waiting for. Okay, so I welcome you to Game with Spencer.
All right.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
So let's go. How many months I have 31 days?
31 September. The rest are 31. The rest are 31 now.
How many months get 31 days?
SFM alone.
How many months?
That's
How many
11
months?
now.
You just give me number.
11.
11 months get 31 days.
Yes.
The answer is 7.
7.
How many continents do we have?
7.
Are you sure?
Hazard, man.
Final question.
Okay.
So what's the name of this program?
Conversation with Spencer.
You know. Yo, thank you so much for your time. Before I let you go, if you could say anything to your followers right now, what would you tell them?
Just go for it. Go for whatever it is that you want. Go for it. You will pay a price, but it's going to be worth it at the end of the day.
So thank you so much. And now we're going to the end of the interview.
All right, all right, all right.
So let's play some.
Ah,